What's going on, guys? HK Titan here with a brand new video for you guys. But first things first, as always, hope you guys are having an amazing day. Today's video, I have something new planned for you guys. I wanted to do something fun and something challenging for you guys in between when I'm coming out with these chimps guys, especially when we start getting to the harder maps. So for today's guide, I am going to be doing something that I have not done before. And what we will be doing is we will be combining two game modes in Bloons Tower Defense 6. And what those game modes are is we will be combining Alternate Bloons Rounds and Chimps mode together. So what does this mean? It means that we're basically going to be playing Alternate Bloons Rounds with Chimps rules. So no powers, no monkey knowledge, no buying, well, of course you can buy, but no selling. So it's generally going to be a little bit harder than a normal Chimps mode. And I think this would be really fun. It's a good way to challenge yourselves, and as well as it can challenge me at the same time. So for our first ever Alternate Bloons Rounds Chimps modes, of course we will be playing on logs just so we can get our feet wet just a little bit. So I went ahead and here is the Alternate Bloons Rounds Chimps. I went ahead and made it a challenge. That way, if you guys would like to participate yourselves, you guys would like to try out something new opposed to playing Chimps mode and all of that fun stuff, be sure to check out this code right here. That way you can try out Alternate Bloons Rounds for yourselves and you can actually become a little bit better at the game. So now that I went ahead and covered that, I can't forget, if you guys at any point find yourself enjoying this video and you want to catch some more Bloons Tower Defense 6 content, make sure you guys hit that like button. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe as well. I do upload quite a bit of Bloons Tower Defense 6 content. But anyways, guys, enough of that. Let's go ahead and jump into this Alternate Bloons Rounds Chimps. Alright guys, so the first thing that we're going to be starting off with is we're going to be starting off with a ninja monkey. Of course, because the ninja monkey is the Swiss Army knife of Alternate Bloons Rounds, because right away we're going to get some camo balloons. We're already getting regrow balloons on round 3 right from the gate, dudes. So needless to say, Alternate Bloons Rounds Chimps is going to be a kind of a big deal because we only have one life to work with. So if we let any of these balloons slip through, then there is no possible way that we will end up winning this Chimps mode. Alright, there we go. So we ended up making it past round 4, which is the hardest round in the start of the game to get past. That's why on Chimps mode we usually start off on round 6 because of that pesky round 4. It just gets a little bit too much for the towers to deal with, and you pretty much will always lose a life, especially on some of the harder maps. Alright, there we go. So let's go ahead and go for Ninja Discipline now. That way our Ninja Monkey can go ahead and start doing a little bit more damage, as well as attacking a little bit faster, and he can hold his own for quite a few rounds. Now, the next thing that we need to remember is that on round 10, we are going to get our first lead balloon. And there is no possible way that I would want to go for a alchemist this early on, because it will set us back a lot of money, and especially since we want to get our Ninja Monkey upgrade to a tier 3 as soon as we possibly can. That way we get a little bit more popping power. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves a sniper monkey, swap his targeting over to targeting strong, and then we're going to buy a full metal jacket. And what this is going to do is it's going to allow us to pop the lead balloon that pops out on round 10. Now, this is where things get a little bit complicated, because if we're getting lead balloons on round 10, what does that mean for round 28 or round 24? We're actually going to be getting I believe it's on round 24. We are going to get our first camo lead balloon. So what does that mean for us? We need to make sure that we upgrade our Ninja Monkey as fast as possible, and we also need to give him an alchemist so he can pop the camo balloons as well, because right now he is our only tower that can hit camo balloons, and we don't want to do too much overspending, because if we overspend, it's going to kind of set us back in our actual strategy that we're going to be going for. Alright, so I mean, another solution that we could do is we could buy our sniper monkey, or not buy him, but upgrade him to night vision goggles, which would also be a really good solution. But in order to save that little bit of money, however minute it actually is, I am going to be throwing an alchemist on top of our Ninja Monkey. Alright, so now that we have our double shot, we're going to be able to hold off for quite a few rounds. Now the next thing I want to go for is I want to get Etienne on the field as soon as possible, because the sooner we get him on the field, the sooner he can start leveling up and giving camera detection to all of our towers that do not have it. But even when we do give camo detection to all of our towers, we still have a lot that we're going to end up doing in the long run. Alright, so what I want to do with our Etienne is we want to make sure to save as much space as we possibly can. So I'm going to take it slow here, and I'm going to place my Etienne right on top of my Ninja Monkey, because I have plans for all of this room here. Like, by the time we get done, there's not going to be much space left over because of the strategy that I'm going to actually end up doing. Alright, so now the next thing that we need is we need to go for our Alchemist, like, right now, because we're going to have that Camel Lead Balloon coming anytime soon. So let's go ahead and grab our Alchemist, throw him as close as possible to here, upgrade our Alchemist up to Acidic Mixture Dip, and now our Ninja Monkey can officially pop Camel Lead Balloons. But now that we have our Alchemist on the field, we have our Ninja Monkey, I'm fairly certain you guys already know where I'm going to be going with this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to incorporate a couple of fast forward bits, especially at the points where we're just saving up money or placing down a bunch of powers, because there's not really much that we need to go over any of that crazy stuff. So like I said, we're going to be going for Balloon Jitsu, and then we're going to be going for our Stronger Stem Alchemist next. So guys, sit back, relax, and I hope you guys enjoy this little bit of a speedy bit. Alright guys, here we are on round 39, and as you guys can see, we have our Ninja Monkey upgrade to Balloon Jitsu with Seeking Shurikens, and I have our Stronger Stimulant with Faster Throwing and Acid Pool. And I know guys that some of you guys are probably going to say I should have went the middle pathway, but because of the amount of towers that I'm actually going to be placing down, it would be better to go with the Faster Throwing, because we don't want our Alchemist to only buff one tower we want our Alchemist to buff multiple towers at the same time. And in my opinion, I think by going Faster Throwing is better when you have multiple towers in the area of your Alchemist. So that's why I chose to go with the Faster Throwing cross path. Alright, so now that we have all of this set up, we can go ahead and get into our strategy. And what I'm going to be going with is I'm going to be going with a Monkey Sub, and I'm going to be placing it as far down to the left as I can possibly get it. And then we're going to be upgrading it all the way to Armor Piercing Darts. And at this point, there's not really much that we need to do. We just need to wait until we have 27,000 to afford the Sub Commander, because the Sub Commander is going to be a big part of our strategy here. Now, we didn't have to go for Sub Commander or anything crazy like that. We actually have a few options that we could have gone with. Now, one of the best options that we could have gone for with Alternate Bloons Rounds is we could have gone for Shattering Shells, which would have actually turned a bunch of the reinforced Moab balloons, the reinforced ceramics, the reinforced BFBs into normal balloons. So we wouldn't have struggled with the reinforcement that's on a bunch of these balloons. But because of the strategy that I'm going to be going with, we really don't have to worry too much about the reinforcement or any of that fun stuff, because of the sheer amount of popping power that this strategy is going to have. But anyways guys, and now that I went ahead and covered that, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward to the point where we can afford to buy our Sub Commander, and then we'll jump into the second portion of this strategy. Alright guys, and here we are on round 57, and as you guys can see, we now have enough money to afford our Sub Commander. So now that we have our Sub Commander, the next thing that I want to go for is I want to make sure that our Sub Commander can pop lead balloons, and especially when we start getting towards the higher tiered rounds, I don't want to worry about being able to buy our MIB, because we want to make sure that our Sub Commander can deal with the DDT balloons in the higher tiered rounds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab a Monkey Village here as soon as I get the perfect placement, and then hopefully I can fit a second one here. If not, it's not that big a deal. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and upgrade this Monkey Village all the way to a Monkey Intelligence Bureau. I know we're overspending a little bit by not buying a second Monkey Village, but we're going to have more money left over than we actually know what to do with. So again, it's not that big a deal. Alright guys, so on an off topic, I was actually thinking myself, wouldn't this be a fun game mode to see in Bloons Tower Defense 6, opposed to having Magic Monkeys only as like a hard game mode? What if they added this past half cash mode, So we would either be going all the way up till round 100, or even if we're only going to round 80, I still think this would be a lot of fun, and especially if you incorporate the Chimps rules where you start off on round 6 opposed to starting off on round 4. I definitely think it would be kind of possible, but at the same time, it would definitely be a very big challenge, and I think it would add like a whole new aspect to the actual game. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you guys think this should be a game mode incorporated into Bloons Tower Defense 6, or if they should just add like a new game mode in general. So, if you guys have like a game mode that you think would be fun in Bloons Tower Defense 6, again, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. Opposed to Boss Balloons, because according to Boss Balloons, according to Ninja Kiwi, Boss Balloons are supposed to be coming out sometime this year. Alright, there we go. So now the next thing that we're going to be going for is we want to increase our Moab popping power, especially since all of the Moabs are going to be reinforced. Well, at least a majority of the Moabs are going to be reinforced. So by going with 4 monkey subs, we should have ample popping power in order to actually deal with all of these Moab class balloons. So anyways, guys, what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to end up placing down 2 more monkey subs. And then once I get those 2 monkey subs placed down, I'll go ahead and bring you guys back once more. Alright guys, and here we are on round 77. As you guys can see, we have our 3 monkey subs, and we also have our sub commander. So this should be ample Moab popping power in order to carry us up until roughly around 90. So now the next thing that I want to do is I want to increase our monkey subs popping range. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm just going to grab a couple of dart monkeys and place them in the corners of the maps here. That way our monkey subs and our sub commander can actually hit the balloons a lot longer, especially up here at the start, because now the sub commanders and the subs and the sub commander can actually hit the balloons as soon as they pop on screen. So it'll make the game progress a little bit faster, and on top of that, we'll actually be doing more damage over time to all of the balloons that pop out. But alright guys, now at this point, we are going to be saving up for the Grandmaster Ninja. Now, the reason why I chose to go with the Grandmaster Ninja is because the Grandmaster Ninja is a very good tower to go with, especially when you already have a MIB down. And because we can't fit a lot more or any more monkey subs, and we can't really go with another monkey sub strat, I felt like the Grandmaster Ninja would kind of complement the monkey sub very, very well, which is why I chose to go with them. Alright guys, let me see here. So I haven't done this in a while, but I wanted to know if you guys had any feedback about the channel, if you guys feel like I could improve on anything, or if you guys would like to see some more stuff added to the channel. I know I haven't done it in a while, but of course your guys' feedback really matters to me. I know I've been slacking a little bit on the expert chimps guides, but that's because they take quite a bit of time to actually come up with, especially when we're talking about doing no monkey knowledge, or if we're talking about trying to come up with a reliable strategy, or hashtag ouch in all those maps, because some of the strategies that I've used actually involve a little bit of RNG, and I just don't want to put you guys in a situation where you need to rely on RNG to actually beat a map, because I know how frustrating it can get, because I think it took me like 20 or maybe even 40 tries to black border hashtag ouch, which was a massive pain. So that's why I haven't come out with the hashtag ouch chimps guide yet, but don't worry guys, I am working on it, and hopefully eventually I can get one out to you guys. But alright guys, now that I went ahead and covered that, we can almost afford to buy our Grandmaster Ninja, which is exactly what we're going to be going for. As soon as we can afford to buy our Grandmaster Ninja, then we're going to be moving into the final part of our setup here for Alternate Bloons Rounds Chimps. Alright, and now that we have our Grandmaster Ninja, the next part of the strategy that we're going to be doing is we're going to be buffing our Grandmaster Ninja with a bunch of Shinobis. Now, of course, we are very limited with space. I mean, we could have probably placed our Grandmaster Ninja in a little bit of a better spot, but when it comes down to it, I wanted to save a little bit of money when it came down to the MIB. So that's why I chose this thing, plus the amount of Shinobis that we're going to actually be able to place on our Grandmaster Ninja is going to be more than enough to handle this Alternate Bloons Rounds Chimps. But anyways, guys, there's not much else that we need to do. I'm going to go ahead and place down all these Shinobis. I'll bring you guys back as soon as I get them all placed down. Alright guys, and here we are on round 95. Unfortunately, I was only able to place down 13 Shinobis in a small area, which isn't that big a deal, like I already said, because the Grandmaster Ninja paired with the Monkey Subs is more than enough to deal with all of these balloons. So now that we have that down, we do have quite a bit of money left over. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and place down a Spike Storm with White Hot Spikes, because if you guys have never gone to round 100 in Alternate Bloons Rounds before, on round 100 we're actually going to get a reinforced bad balloon. Now, if you guys have seen a reinforced bad balloon, you guys do know that it's a bad mamma jamma. So in order for us to deal with it, we definitely need a lot of popping power in order to strip off the reinforcement and actually do enough damage to actually pop it. Alright, so it looks like we have a little bit more money that we can actually afford to buy one more Spike Storm. Yeah, we're definitely going to be able to buy one more Spike Storm, and then we should be able to upgrade it to bigger stacks and then White Hot Spikes before round 100. And if we got, on round 99, we're actually going to get our first bad balloon. Opposed to getting our first bad balloon on round 100, I think we actually get it at the end of round 99, which again is why Alternate Bloons Rounds is a little bit more challenging. Alright guys, so while we are finishing up this Alternate Bloons Rounds Chimps, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys would like to see some more Alternate Bloons Rounds Chimps on different maps, or if you guys want me to try and beat Chimps on half cash mode, please feel free to let me know in the comments below, because there's a lot of fun things that I have in store that I actually do. So again, just feel free to let me know what you guys would like to see. And also, do not be scared to give me any feedback. I will not take it personally, because again, I just want to make sure that I'm giving you guys the best content that I possibly can as we grow bigger and bigger, because of course I love you guys, and especially since you guys have been supporting me so much over this past year. Alright, there we go. We almost have this bad balloon beat. We're just going to go ahead and drop these 2 carpeted spikes. And there we go. We have $12,500 left over. And we have officially beaten Alternate Bloons Rounds on Chimps. 2.6 million pops. But anyways, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please feel free to hit that like button. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe. I do upload quite a bit of Bloons Tower Defense 6 content. But anyways, guys, you already know what time it is. I hope you guys have the most amazing day of your lives, and I will see you guys in the next one.